So yeah, I recently found out that apparently I can just download a bunch of movies and have the same connections, as if I would just plug straight into the ISP. So the connection shit just apparently doesn't fucking matter. If I'm like, I found this out the other day that I can stream movies and download movies. Like, I was downloading like 3 different movies and fucking, I figured I'm just gonna play Call of Duty because I don't give a fuck. It doesn't give me a fair chance anyway, so what the fuck ever. I don't know why that dude has martyrdom at the beginning of the game. But whatever. I found out that I can just play while downloading movies and have the same connection I would if I wasn't even connected to my router, if I was just connected straight to the ISP. So I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do that now. So if you don't know how, what's up with your connection and all that shit, just download some movies, watch some Hulu, do whatever, just pull up the fucking BitTorrent if you want and play, and it will not affect your shit, I guess, until they fix lag compensation. So yeah, there's a little tip for anybody who also doesn't give a fuck anymore. And with that said, fucked up story, bro. So let's see, I got a fucked up story. Actually, I want to make a disclaimer before I say this. This wasn't my fault. And I don't want to just go around blaming people, but I just wrecked those dudes. But anyway, this isn't my fault necessarily. Basically, I'm chilling with some friends, doing us. And we decided, we got like a call from some bitches at like 2 in the morning. It's like 4 of them, you know what I'm saying? 4 bitches, it's 4 of us. So we knew some of the bitches, like me and my dude, like 2 of us, we knew 2 of the bitches, and then they had their friends over. So we go to the bitch's house like 2 in the morning. You already know we about to smash the fuck out of these hoes. And we get there, the bitches are playing Black Ops and shit. And like, okay, I didn't know you bitches even play video games, but whatever. We get there, and the bitches playing Black Ops, so we go to see what's up with them. And yeah, we pay up, get with the bitches to go smash them and whatnot. So, we're saying the 4 of us split these 4 bitches up and we go smash them. Like, I'm in the room with this bitch, smashing the hoe, head and all that shit. And I get owned like a motherfucker by Dead Man's Hand, but whatever. Back to the fucked up story. So, smashing this bitch like usual. Saturday night. And fucking, I'm in there with this bitch and I noticed some shit. And I really did not mean for this to happen. Like, I really didn't mean for this, but I start hearing some shit. Like, I'm smashing the fuck out of this bitch. This bitch is making a lot of fucking noise. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, I hear this shit, like, next to the bed. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? And it turns out, it's her motherfucking son. Son? Like, it's this bitch's son sleeping next to her bed. Like, I didn't even know this little motherfucker was there. I'm like, come on, shorty. How you gonna have a dude over here fucking you and shit? Like, all in your motherfucking dick, all in your mouth and shit, all types of dumb shit. You're just gonna have a dude over here fucking you and your son is sleeping on the floor next to your bed. Like, you didn't think to tell me about this or nothing? You know what I'm saying? Man, it's like too late. I'm like deep in this nigga's mom and shit. Like, oh my goodness, sorry kid, I didn't mean to traumatize you. And I really didn't. Like, I wouldn't purposely traumatize some little bastard, you know what I'm saying? Because, why the fuck would you do that to somebody? Like, I wouldn't do that to that kid purposely. But the damage was motherfucking done. Like, we woke the little motherfucker up and shit. I was like, oh my goodness, why the fuck is he here? Why is he not sleeping in the living room or some shit or whatever? But yeah, that shit was fucked up. And it is not my fault. It is her fault. She is a terrible mother. Well, maybe not terrible, but that's a fucked up situation for a little bastard to grow up with. Yeah, trying to get some sleep, you know what I'm saying, like 2, 3 in the fucking morning, and it's a dude just smashing his mom next to him. Like, that is a fucked up story to have to tell at school on Monday. And yeah, I really did not mean to do that shit. That was a fucked up thing to do, and honestly, I blame that bitch for not, like, taking her son somewhere or saying something. Because, listen, that shit was greasy. Yo, listen, if all you young bitches out there who got kids, like, if you some young bitch with kids, look out for them motherfuckers. Don't bring dudes over to fuck you when they in the house trying to get some sleep, or you know, put them in the other room or something. Insulate the motherfuckers from you getting smashed by dudes that you meet at clubs. Please do, because you know the shit's never happened to me, but it's not something I would want to do to a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who would want to do that to a kid? I know it sounds funny, and it was kind of funny when I told my friends and we laughed about it. It was more than kind of funny. It was more than kind of funny, but it was fucked up. Cause I really like wouldn't want to do that to some kid, and I wouldn't want it done to me if I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up because I didn't mean to do that kid like that. Like, I owe that kid an apology. I don't know. I might apologize to him one day if I see him somewhere. He might not know who I am, but I'm like, whatever. You don't know me, but sorry about that, dude. Sorry about that shit. But I really was sorry. Like, I did not want to do it to that kid. That was fucked up. Like, that was some fucked up shit. And I mean, I know a bunch of young bitches with kids, like bitches like early 20s and shit with kids. Like, I know this bitch is like 24 with a 10-year-old. And I'm like, damn, bitch, what the fuck? And I kind of understand why. This bitch was hot as shit, like, and I could only imagine, like, she was probably hot when she was 14 and dudes at her school wanted to fuck her. So, you know, one of them fucked her and knocked her up, and I'm pretty sure I know why he didn't use a condom, because fucking bitch was hot. I mean, the bitch was really fucking hot. The bitch was like, but she was 24 with a 10-year-old, and I'm like, holy shit, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? But whatever. Bitches are bitches. But, shit, I was fucking when I was 14, and I knew what condoms were. I mean, what the fuck? Do kids not know? Kids not know? Well, but then again, the bitch is like older than me and shit, so, yeah, I don't know. But I guess you don't know too much when you're 14, and I guess if you're 14 and hot, I guess some dude's bound to bang you. Look at that shit. Look how big Dead Man's Hand blows up. Like, C4 isn't even half as strong as Dead Man's Hand. Dude, I wish normal C4 was, like, as good as Dead Man's Hand, because I used the fucking prestige token to get C4. But whatever. But yeah, bitches are fucked up. Like, bitches, if you're a young bitch with kids, please look out for these little bastards. I don't want to have to kill them in 8 years when they grow up and, you know, want to do something stupid and I have to shoot them over it. I really don't. I don't hate, well, except I don't hate kids, but I don't like them. But, yeah, man, bitches, take care of your kids, because I don't want to be fucking you and waking up you little bastards in the middle of the night. Like, that was really fucked up for me. And I know it was even worse for the kid. It had to be. It had to be even worse for the kid, because what kind of way is that to wake up on a Saturday night, some dude's just banging your mom out? Like, really? And it's next to you. Like, you, and the fucked up part was, like, the dude woke up, and she just, like, reached over and was like, oh, we woke you, go back to sleep. I'm like, go back to sleep? How often does this happen? How often do random dudes banging his mom wake him up, bitch? Like, really? Fuck. Actually, that's not, let me see. That's not the first time that's happened to me. One time I fucked this other bitch who lived in Poway. And, like, I'm fucking her in the living room, but at least she had the courtesy to be in the other room. And, you know, she thought her daughter was sleeping, all that shit. Like, but I was fucking this bitch, and I woke her daughter up, and her daughter ran in the room to, you know, hug her mom, because, like, she was afraid. Like, she woke up in the middle of the night, she was, like, afraid. She ran in the room to hug her mom. And I'm just, like, sitting there on top of this bitch, like, oh, my goodness. What the fuck? A little person just ran in here. And then, like, you know, she was just, like, she just hugged her daughter real quick and was, like, pushed her off and got her to go to sleep. Like, patted her to sleep like a fucking puppy. Got her to go to sleep on the you know, small chair and shit. And then I went ahead and, like, tried to fuck her softly so as to not wake that little fucker back up. Like, what the fuck is up with these bitches? And, like, listen, hot bitches, stop letting dudes fuck you out of condom. Or at least make sure, you know, they have $500 to get the abortion or something, or be more responsible. Because what the fuck, bitch? I mean, shit. It's hard for me to not fuck hot bitches, and I don't want to have to deal with, like, traumatizing their little monsters. Like, really, I don't appreciate it. I don't want to be the one responsible for traumatizing the little bastards. Even worse, I don't want them to bring it up to their fucking fathers if they ever actually come back around, and then, like, the motherfucker's mad at me and shit. And personally, I don't play that shit when it comes to my safety. You know, I really don't play that shit. Like, if a dude is asking me about shit like that in, like, real life, I'm gonna tell him what, like, the truth is. And then if he has a problem, there's going to be a problem. Like, I'm not gonna fucking settle it. We'll be settling it with the chrome and metal shit. And watch this. Bam! That man's fucking hand. You little bastard. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to have to deal with that shit, bitches. That is some fucked up shit. And this is a fucked up story, bro. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny. Because I don't want to be responsible for traumatizing their fucked up little lives and waking them in the middle of the night while I'm banging their mom. But that has been a fucked up story, bro. And as always, if you like this commentary, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't, we'll give this shit a thumbs down.